Hi, so now I'm going to just go through arpeggios quickly. So in grade 1 we've got G major and A minor arpeggios, and these are only one octave and they're handed separately, but they can seem a little bit confusing if you're not used to them. So I'll start with G major. I'm going to start in the right hand, so I've got my thumb on G, it doesn't really matter what G. Now the main thing to remember with arpeggios, the main pattern is skip a note, skip a note, skip 2 notes, okay? On the way down, obviously it's going to be reversed, so it'll be skip 2 notes, skip a note, skip a note. But the main thing to remember is that on the way up, skip a note, skip a note, skip 2 notes. Now, first of all, if I'm not familiar with arpeggios, I'm just going to find my notes maybe for G major. So I've got G at the bottom, skip a note, and skip a note. And then I've got to skip 2 notes, but the reason I'm going to do different fingering to this is that I can't just jump up to skip 2 notes. I need to rearrange my fingers so that they're in a better place. So I'm doing thumb on G, skip a note to my second finger on B, skip a note again, third finger on D, and then I'm in a nice position to do G at the top. Okay, so and then I'm going to retrace my steps. So I'll just show you that one more time. So we've got G, skip a note, B, skip a note, D, skip 2 notes, G at the top, okay, and back. Okay, I'm going to just go through that one in the left hand as well. So obviously it's the left hand, I want to go up still, so I'm going to start on the 5th finger this time. Okay, so now I'm sort of familiar with what the notes are of G major. I'll go straight in for trying to get the correct fingering. So you can just follow this one. We've got G at the bottom, skip a note B on the 3rd finger, skip a note D on the 2nd finger, and then I can just put my thumb on G at the top. And then go back. Okay, so here's that one again. Here's the left hand G major. Skip a note B, skip a note D, skip 2 notes G, okay, and then back to where I've just been. Okay, so if you can get to grips with that pattern of skip a note, skip 2 notes, that's the starting point. And then you just get a bit more used to using different fingers on these so that you can get to the top. And then it's just practice being able to find your way back down. Okay, so that's G major. Now we'll have a look at A minor. So I'll start with the left hand now that I'm there. So left hand, I'm going to start with our 5th finger on A at the bottom. Same again, same idea. I'll just find the notes first of all. This isn't the fingering that you need to use. So we've got A, skip a note, C, skip a note, B. Okay, so if you want to just start with finding that triad, that chord, that's a good place to start, and then we can just rearrange the fingers. So skip a note, still 3rd finger on C, skip a note, 2nd finger on E, and then skip 2 notes to A, thumb on A at the top, and then back down. Okay, so I'll just go over that one more time. So we've got A, skip a note, C, skip a note, 2nd finger on E, skip 2 notes, A at the top. So that's that one, and then I've got my right hand of that, which is just thumb on A. Same notes again, so I won't play the triad, the chord, I'm just going to go straight in to do the arpeggio. So the arpeggio just means it's the chord, but it's broken down into one note at a time, and then you just have the first note again at the top. That's all an arpeggio is, it's basically just a broken chord. So we've got A at the bottom, then I've got 2nd finger on C, skip a note, 3rd finger on E, skip 2 notes, A at the top, skip 2 notes, E, skip a note, skip a note. Okay, so I'll just do that one again. A at the bottom, skip a note, C, skip a note, 3rd finger on E, back down. Okay, obviously with all of these we want to eventually speed it up so there's a bit more flowing and a bit more fluent, but I'm just doing it at a slow speed that you can follow for now.